Hello kids, hope you are doing good. So it's our next presentation on the chapter Nehas Alarm Clock. Subject is English, book is Marigold and it is presented by me, Mrs. Shitu Kheda. Before moving forward, let's do this activity children. Take your pens and notebooks. Any notebook will work, but do this activity. Here is a word morning. Now write down words related to it. You have to make this kind of drawing in your notebook and it will be checked when you'll be back. Write any 6 words related to morning. I am sure you must have done the previous exercise nicely. Many words can be related to morning. It can be sun, it can be breeze, it can be buzzing bees, chirping birds, and many other. One such word is clock. Do you know, children, why clock? Because clock wakes you up during morning. Clock tells you the time. Now it is 6 a.m. Get up and go to school. So here in this slide there is a clock song. You have to sing this clock song with me. It tells you how the clock works. What does the short hand tells and the long hand tells in the clock. So children, enjoy this poem and recite along with me.
The hands on the clock go round and round, round and round, round and round. The hands on the clock go round and round to tell us the time. The short hand on the clock goes from number to number, number to number, number to number. The short hand on the clock goes from number to number to tell us the hour. The long hand on the clock goes around by five, around by five, round by fives. The long hand on the clock goes around by fives to tell us the minute.
After listening to the beautiful clock song, let's discuss few questions children. They are, what do you see in morning? So children, what do you see in morning? It can be sun, it can be breeze, it can be trees, it can be butterflies and many things you can see in morning, right? What do during morning? You do brush, you take bath, you get ready for school. What do you eat during morning? Of course, you eat your breakfast cooked by your mother. It can be poha, it can be roti, it can be milk, whatever your mom gives to you. When does the sun rise? The sun rises during morning. What wakes you up in morning? Yes, that's a tricky question. Sometimes it is your mother that wakes you up. Sometimes it is the alarm clock that wakes you up. Right, children? So, our chapter name is Neha's Alarm Clock. So, children, what does the alarm do? It wakes you up. It keeps you on time. Whenever I have to get up, I just put my alarm and it rings for me. And you know this alarm, this word alarm has silent R in it. Alarm. We don't pronounce it as alarm. We pronounce it as alarm. So my chapter's name is Neha's Alarm Clock. Just like alarm, there are many other words which has R silent in it. So few other words are bird. We don't pronounce it as bird. We pronounce it as bird. Start, warm, morning, cover. We don't pronounce it as cover. We pronounce it as cover. Longer. We don't pronounce it as longer. We pronounce it as longer. Here, R is silent in these words. Another exercise for you. Find the silent letters in the following words. Dead, calm, honest, naive, knee, often, Tom, listen, match. So you have to find the silent letters in the following words. Dead, calm, honest, naive, knee, often, Tom, listen, match. Let's verify whether you have done it correctly or wrong. So children, in debt it is B that is silent. In calm it is again B silent. Honest H is silent. Knife K is silent. Knee K is silent. Often O is silent. Often T is silent. Tom B is silent. Listen T is silent. Match T is silent. I hope you have done it correctly. Now our story begins.
Neha's alarm clock rings at 6 o'clock. Neha does not like its sound. Why does the alarm clock get me out of bed so early? I wish it stops working. Neha's alarm clock falls off from the table. Isn't that wonderful? Tomorrow I can get out of bed late. Neha snuggles into her warm blanket and sleeps for some more time. Next morning, the alarm clock does not ring. Neha sleeps and sleeps. The little birds that sat on Neha's windowsill every morning saw her sleeping and decide to wake her up. Wake up, dear. You will miss your school bus. Today, the alarm clock did not bother me. I wish the birds leave me alone. Neha got out of bed, grumbling. Next morning, it was the sun that woke Neha up with his bright light. The alarm clock and the birds did not wake Neha up. How I wish that the sun lets me sleep as long as I want. Neha's wish was granted. Next morning, the sun was covered by clouds. She slept and slept till she heard her mother. Wake up, Neha, or you will miss your bus. Oh no! I wish, Mother, you let me sleep as much as I want. Neha got ready and left for school. Next morning, Neha woke up at 6 a.m. Her mother told her that she woke her own self and no one else. Mother, how can that happen? Neha, there is a clock inside you. It makes you hungry for lunch at 1 o'clock and sleepy at 9 o'clock. It also wakes you up at 6 o'clock. Really? Let me get ready. I don't want to miss the school bus. Relax, dear. Today is Sunday.
What we learned from this chapter? We learned there is a clock inside you which tells when to wake up, when to sleep, when to eat. So there is a clock inside you which tells you what to do and when to do. So when you are feeling hungry, you eat. Whenever you are sleepy, you sleep. So this clock manages many things for you. Okay, so this is what we learned from this chapter. I hope you have understood the chapter nicely. Take care, dear children. Thank you.